Hi, welcome to Chp7T3 Services Marketing. In this video, we will be continuing with the P of promotions and discussing about the marketing communications mix. By the end of the video, you will be able to 1. List the different forms of the marketing communications mix, and 2. Give examples for each of the forms of the communications mix. On this slide, we've got 3 types of communication mix. They are personal communications, advertising, and sales promotion. For this group of communications mix, it is actually no different from that of marketing of goods. Let's go through it one by one, and I'll give you some examples. For selling, for example, it is a form of communication where there's a salesperson giving you a message. Example for services would include that of insurance agents and financial advisors. Customer service. Information service counters at shopping centers and airports or even Unisim would be considered part of customer service. Training on how to use a service. If one is using the self-checkout counters at cold storage, for example, and if something happens, then the cashier could come and provide training on how to use the machine properly. Take another example of a physiotherapist. A physiotherapist can show the client how the exercises can be done and explain the benefits of each exercise to the client. Telemarketing. Banks in particular these days often use telemarketing to call clients to cross-sell services to them. Word of mouth. Word of mouth originates from outside the organizations. Firms can, however, try to encourage consumers to give word of mouth by providing them with rewards. For example, banks can offer rewards if you refer a friend and the friend opens a particular account with a bank. In this way, then the bank is encouraging customers to talk to their friends about the service. Advertising. Advertising in terms of broadcast can be on TV or radio. In terms of print, examples would include newspapers and magazines. Advertising on the internet can take various forms. It can be like banner ads on other people's websites, or it can be like Google ads, where if people are searching for a particular service and it matches certain keywords, then your ad would appear. Advertising can also be outdoor, like on billboards or even things like buses and hot air balloons. And advertising can be through direct mail, where you receive something in the mail. For example, real estate agents like to put flyers into people's mailbox. Sales promotion. Sales promotion, one of the sales promotion forms is sampling. Sampling in the context of services can be like a trial class. Many kids enrichment courses offer trial classes to see if the kids can get used to the class before the parents sign up. Coupons. One might be given a coupon to purchase a service like, for example, a facial service. Sign-up rebates. Health and fitness centers often offer sign-up rebates that can be used for future purchases or other packages within the health and fitness center. Other forms of sales promotion could be gifts or price discounts. Next, we have publicity and public relations, which is also similar to goods marketing. Now, what differentiates the marketing communications mix in services marketing and goods marketing is the last two, which is on instructional manuals and corporate design. For goods marketing, we usually do not talk about instructional manuals and corporate design when we're discussing the marketing communications mix. Let's talk about publicity and public relations first. Press releases and kits. Unisim uses press release very often, and this is often done when they launch new programs. Press conferences. Press conferences can be called for special events. For example, when Unisim changed from just offering part-time studies and programs to full-time program, there was a press conference on this. Special events. Special events can also generate publicity. In Unisim's context, I remember that the president at that time, which is President Nathan, visited Unisim and officiated at the groundbreaking ceremony of Block B, and that generated a lot of publicity. Sponsorship. SIA is sponsoring the F1 event, and whenever marketing for that event is done, SIA would be mentioned. Trade shows and exhibitions are places in which companies can have exhibitions to share about their products and services. Media-initiated coverage. I remember a recent article by Sandra Davy on Unisim and how Unisim is actually well poised to be an integral part of Singapore's Skills Future initiative. This would be an example of a media-initiated coverage. Instruction manuals. Instructions can be over the website, on printed manuals, brochures, or CD-ROMs. Voicemail can also be a form of instruction. For example, if you call a company and then it says, for whatever service press 1, for this other service press 2, for this other service press 3, or if you want to speak with the operator, press 0. That would be an example of a voicemail and the provision of instructions. In services, the visual appeal of a company is also important, and that's where corporate design is relevant. So for instance, signages and interior decor all provide some information. Signages show the way to go within a service facility, and interior decor can actually show or give people an idea of the service quality or even positioning of a company. Vehicles, equipment, stationery, and uniforms, etc. could all show the corporate identity of the company. For example, you can see DHL vehicles and they're all in the same corporate colors as used in its stationery and even on the people's uniforms. In this video, we have discussed the different kinds of different forms of marketing communications mix for services. In the next video, we will discuss the source of communication messages.